It doesn't get much more exciting than this in the regular season. That game was freaking epic. An emotional night tonight in Golden State as an absolute legend makes his return to the Bay. Before the game, it's all business between the Splash Brothers. A hug, but now it's time for battle. Very first possession of the game, wouldn't want it any other way. Brother against brother, and Curry fouls Klay. Other end, it's time for Steph to start the party. A three and then a point at Thompson. Building with extra juice in this first quarter, and Curry setting the tone right to the rim with the layup. More and more from Curry in the first, going around the Draymond screen. We saw what he did the other night in OKC. At 36 the other night, and he starts this first quarter in style once again. But on the other end, Luka Doncic and the Mavericks responding. The Mavericks came in having lost 2 in a row, looking to turn the tide, and there's a familiar face with his first basket of the night. Klay with his first bucket of the night, and then Luka going right at the Warriors with the reverse. First quarter was all Warriors, second quarter it was all Mavs, and there's Klay. You would think the Warriors would know better than this, leaving Thompson with way too much room. Dallas charging ahead in the second. We saw what Kyrie was up to the other night in Denver, putting the Mavs up 7. Final seconds of the first half, Warriors down by 6, just like in practice. Curry against Thompson, and then the stare down. All tied up early in the third, this felt like a playoff preview. Klay again, sidestepping in his sweet spot. The Mavericks controlled the game in the second quarter, but in the third quarter, it's Curry time. Curry with a big three. Now here comes the strength in numbers. Draymond finding the big fella, Trayce Jackson-Davis. More from the strength in numbers. Jackson-Davis offensive rebound. Draymond for 3. 4 minutes to go in the third. Curry the playmaker. Check out the pass to Kuminga. Warriors took a 7-point lead into the fourth, but you know when you got Kyrie and when you got Luka, you always got a chance. Irving starts off the fourth with a tough bucket, and then he makes an even tougher one. Dallas down by 2, 7.5 minutes to go. It's Klay Thompson from his sweet spot again. It felt like something out of a movie here early in this fourth. Thompson again putting them up by 5. Mavericks up by 5, 4:30 to go, and it's Daniel Gafford's turn with the and 1. Golden State down by 4, 2:40 to go. Goliath versus Goliath, superstar versus superstar, and there is Steph. And then on the other end, vintage Golden State. Draymond bringing the house to its feet with a huge block, and then it's Steph once again. Steph is shimmying on him, 30 seconds to go, Warriors up by 1. Curry, we've seen it a million times. Curry hits the night-night pose, it feels like it's over. Curry screaming into the camera. But then moments later, Dallas down by 4, 20 seconds to go. Quentin Grimes hits a tough 3. Dallas down by 3, final chance with 10 seconds to go. I thought the Warriors were going to foul intentionally here to send Luka to the free throw line, but they don't, and Luka misses. The Warriors escape on an emotional night. The Warriors escape with a 3-point win, and once again, the story of the night, one of the GOATs, Stephen freaking Curry. Luka also pitched in 31, 8, and 6, and Klay with 22 points and 6 threes in his return. This was one of those games, though, when we look back and think about this regular season, this game is going to be at the forefront of our memories. What a night in Golden State. And by the way, I don't know if it's just me. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody else out west, but it felt like this could be a Western Conference Finals preview down the line. Obviously, we have a long way to go between now and then, but the way the Mavericks can play at their highest levels and the way this Warriors team is playing now at 9-2 with a lot of signature wins already, it feels like this could be a matchup that we see in the playoffs. Could you imagine a playoff game coming down to Steph versus Klay?